Yinzer Nation, wake the fuck up. We're back, looking better than ever. What's this, episode like 24 now, boys?
24?
I think so.
Kobe.
Oh, man.
Shout out Mama.
It's been 3 years.
Has it really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, back in January, it was 3 years.
I feel like it's been longer than that.
I feel like it hasn't been that long.
What is time?
Never heard of her. Anyways, yeah, we're back better than ever. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I'm excited.
It should be a fun one. Hopefully.
Good bit, yeah.
Unless Corey got some dumbass game for us today.
Wait,
Yeah,
where's
well.
my hat?
Oh, no, we're not doing this.
Oh, my hair looks like...
It's on the chair.
I gotta grab my
Yinzer
hat.
Nation, we'll be right back after this word.
All right, we're back. Wardrobe change. Yeah. Can't wait to see what this podcast entails. A lot of big stuff coming up here.
Big stuff?
Big stuff. Huge.
Huge.
How big?
Huge.
Guess you'll never know.
Never know.
As always, we're going to review our hot takes. Maddox was our guest last podcast. Shout out Maddox. He said the Chiefs were going to win and Rashid Rice was going to be the MVP.
Nope.
Half.
Half.
But it's still 0. Corey said 49ers and Purdy. Yeah, that's
Couldn't
wrong.
be any more wrong.
0 for 2.
I said Chiefs and Kelsey. Half,
Close.
but still
Yeah.
wrong. Dylan said Chiefs Mahomes, and Tig said 49ers. Oh, sorry, you got it right.
I got
yeah,
it
we're
right.
just gonna pass that up.
Let's go.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
What takes have?
It's, I think 49ers and
McCafe.
McCafe.
Yeah, what's McCafe?
McDonald's.
Also wrong. Doesn't matter.
Also
That's just
wrong.
what I autocorrected to when I was trying to put McCaffrey.
Yeah. So we'll go from a hot take record here. I'm no longer in first. It's a sad day.
And no!
Undisputed. Dylan's in first at 5-17. Now I'm coming up. Dylan's behind
Oh, yeah.
at 4-18.
How's it feel?
Shouldn't I be asking you how it feels?
I don't know.
Because I'm coming up. You're behind.
All right, next.
Tiggs is
God.
over there 2-19, and Corey 1-21.
Let's go. Let's go, Core.
Staying neutral to my position.
Last.
That's fine.
But if you get one right,
Your time it takes.
I mean, yeah. Positive lookouts here.
Every win streak starts at 1.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time
you've
now.
been saying that for about 22 episodes.
It's becoming more fake over this time. So
You did let Sam down.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
sorry, Sam.
I think I said by like 24.
Yeah, I
so
can't remember who else.
I think I
it
said
was at this
22.
point.
I had the highest. I was
Oh.
either 24 or 25. So
I
I
think
had
you're,
the lowest.
yeah.
what was that, like 18?
Yeah, I said like two pods or whatever.
No, Sam said the next pod, and then you were like 2.
And I was thinking I was 4.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
I was like episode
Few-
24, 25.
And
I
now
let
it is.
everybody down.
This could be it, Corey.
I've been saying that for.
You could be.
No, I'm saying last chance before you let everyone
Oh.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't want to let everyone down.
We're gonna go for it and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna
Start
say.
picking like the sun's going to shine tomorrow or something, and then it's going to rain all day.
Yeah, exactly. Then snow will come. Yeah,
It is Pittsburgh, so it probably won't
exactly.
rain.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett.
Mm.
Anything is possible.
All right.
So I honestly think that there's a lot of big things we have to talk about today, but I would like to start with the biggest, most important part. MLB is back.
Sure is.
I'm so excited.
And
Hell
we're
yeah.
0-2.
Yeah.
Go Bucks.
Dale, yeah, brother.
Yeah.
We're so back.
We're so back.
So
I said, are we back? He said the Bucks are so back, but like, are we truly back? Or are we still
back to
gonna-
losing.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, but I think Tiggs can elaborate more on this. Tiggs,
Oh,
what you got
nice.
for us?
Well, yeah, I figured why not start with the entire league first, as we did say spring training.
Yeah, Arizona reported on February 23rd, and the Dodgers reported on February 22nd. Oh, I thought you were talking about the whole every team.
I thought you had everyone's date for when they reported.
I mean,
Do you have that?
no, why
Oh.
would I?
Oh, you were talking about the whole league. I thought you were going to say when everyone like reported and stuff.
Yeah, let's just start. We'll start with the
Alphabetical
Arizona
order.
Diamondbacks.
I already covered them, so you're good.
Oh, my bad. Atlanta.
Atlanta
Okay,
Braves.
the Atlanta Braves.
A B C D.
I don't think I could go in alphabetical order, to be honest. I don't think I could do that.
I mean,
Maybe
that,
that's a trivia
I
one.
was just gonna say that could be my game one day. Name every MLB. Never mind. Just got it.
Anyways, it's
But yeah, so spring training is
Boston.
back.
Cleveland, Cincinnati.
we're so
Oh,
back.
It doesn't
Baseball.
come before O.
I
Who?
was just gonna say, yeah, you said
You said
Colorado
Colorado,
before
then
Cleveland. And that's out of order.
I didn't ask you.
Cut.
Yeah, anyways, there's drama in the MLB.
Here we go.
And it
I've been waiting for this.
Can't wait for this.
Drama is
Drama
back.
with what? There sure is some drama.
Drama's back.
Yeah. Oh
Attack-
yeah.
Oh.
There definitely is. Not with players as of right now. I mean, in a way, kind of, but like nothing bigger than hopefully what you're going to talk about.
something big.
Yeah, spring training.
Oh, dang it.
And just hold your pants on.
Oh,
Oh.
a little hint.
That's a big hint.
Yeah, so spring training is back, and I mean that's exciting, obviously. But I wanted to bring up, I guess, how, many or like what I guess does baseball have the best traditions? Is what I'm going for here.
Traditions of what?
I mean, you have to think like when you think baseball, you just think all of the traditions, like spring trainings, a big tradition. Opening days, literally in some cities, like considered to be a national holiday.
It's definitely Pittsburgh's biggest baseball day.
But like, yeah, like I think in Cincinnati, like they have like parades and stuff. Kids get off school for opening day. It's just
You don't get off.
Dude, I remember being pissed off in high school when like they were always playing like 1 o'clock.
I used to leave school. I used to take a half day.
Well, now we can do that.
12:30 games.
Yeah, Dr.
At
Q
least
was
it's
the
4
goat.
o'clock now. 4:12. Sorry, 4:12 game.
Yeah, and I mean the All-Star break. There's just so many like traditions based around baseball, and I don't think like other sports really have things like that. I think it's cool.
The only thing I can think of is summer camp for football.
Yeah.
That's like the next biggest. Because like hockey camp, we don't even know when it starts half the time. To be honest with you, I don't even know what it goes
It's
on.
just not as big either.
Fuck the NBA.
How
Basketball.
about,
I
how
mean,
about basketball?
like maybe All-Star week, but like
That's dumb.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't hold a candlestick to All-Star week for baseball. So I think that's cool. But as Corey was prodding on, there's a certain wardrobe malfunction.
You could say that.
Just going around with the new absolutely garbage uniforms that Fanatics / Nike is producing for baseball, which is just
It's
should
atrocious.
honestly be like treason, because baseball uniforms are one of the biggest just pieces of the entire sport. Like baseball uniforms always look so good, and Fanatics is just
They're just so ugly. The font
they're
and
not
everything.
ugly because they're the same styles. They're the same look. It's just the font sizes.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the number sizes. Literally just the font sizes have decreased.
They just have it
They're
so
like
small on the back.
Who was it that has like a super long last name? Was it like Encarnacion?
it wasn't him in the picture, but
It was a pitcher from the Rangers, I want to say.
yeah,
I
don't
don't
know what the
remember his
name
last
was,
name. Isaiah
but
kind of
literally
Filippo.
just doing a 360 around the number.
They should put They should bring back Salto Machia.
Oh, jeez.
But you know what? Here we are.
Like they're not even like shoulder to shoulder like they used to be. They like run in like the middle of their back, right above the number.
Yeah.
and
Did
it's,
you see like Ian Haps? He's got like that much between each letter.
right. It's
bad.
It's so dumb looking.
Not to mention.
I just can't wait for O'Neal Cruz to hit a home run. He's jogging around first base, and his pants are see-through. All I'm saying.
Jesus
Yeah, then we have the see-through pants, which is the other atrocity going on right now. Well, maybe atrocity. It depends on what
I mean,
team
it's
you're rooting for.
pretty major. I've seen some of the pictures on Twitter. I mean, it's pretty major.
Did you guys see the one? I think it was the Cleveland Indians. 2 players.
Guardians.
Guardians? Is it the Guardians?
It's kind
Well,
of
Indians.
Well,
are-
I
Oh,
mean,
they're
you
still-
can't really say that
it's
on.
kind of messed up.
They're still the Cleveland Indians. They
You're
always will be.
canceled.
The history cannot be erased. Sorry, just it happened. Cleveland Guardians. They had same jerseys, but they had 2 different stripes on their shoulder. One was like thick and
Oh,
one
yeah.
was thin.
I
And they're
saw
like,
that.
how do you release a jersey with 2 different variations?
It's like a sports
It's
card.
just messed up. One was a short print. Yeah.
One was
Yeah, I can't wait for the stadium club of whoever that was from the Padres bending
Oh my
Albert
God!
Day.
Stop.
stadium club
Stop.
next year.
Oh my
I don't know if
God.
that was Machado or who that was, but man, it was just all there.
Why are you looking, Tiggs? Jesus Christ.
He has
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's his phone
You didn't bring
background.
it up.
It's his phone background.
Yeah. It's your background.
You know what Tiggs also probably looked up? Drake. Probably looked him
Oh.
up.
You're on
I
track.
forgot
So
that
you
was a
brought
thing.
it up, so
I'm happy
You're
to
the one that
say.
brought it up, so obviously you looked it up.
I'm happy to say I haven't seen that and I don't want to.
Same. We stay off of X, Twitter.
Next.
Next.
Nice.
Thank you. Next. Ariana Grande.
Thank you.
And then breaking news from DuBois at 4 a.m. Whatever that was. Cody Bellinger finally signed a contract.
Literally rolled over in bed, saw that Cody signed for 3 years, 80 mil with an opt after 1 and 2. Texted a group chat, rolled back over, went to bed.
I wake up at 5:30 and I look at my phone. That's the first thing I see. Breaking news from
Mhm.
DuBois. Belly signs.
I don't know what his opt out is. If he can just like opt out after his first season, or
I wouldn't be shocked.
well, there is an opt out, but I don't know.
You know what?
But that brought up the point that even though he finally signed and spring training has already started, as we were talking about the other day, Matt Chapman still wasn't signed, Jordan Montgomery still wasn't signed, Blake Snell wasn't signed, and J.D. Martinez also hasn't signed with a team.
That's good.
And it's not uncommon for like one or two players to not have teams by the time spring training starts, but to have 5 high-profile players just
Who's
sitting
their
in free
agent?
I'm about to say, do they all have?
They're all the same.
Who's
I
their
think.
agent? Scott Boras.
They all have the same agent.
It's all
Yeah.
Scott Boras.
Yeah, it's all
Shout out
I
Scott
did.
Boras.
I did see that JD got offered by the Giants, and he said no because he didn't.
Yeah, because
Wanna
Scott
play for
Boras
them.
is his agent.
I don't know.
And they
Scott
signed Jorge
Boras.
Soler.
Did you say Scott Boras is ruining baseball?
Yes.
It's pretty dramatic.
And it's not dramatic. He literally is holding all these like players out.
No.
For contracts. And
For
now
those in the
there's
audience
drama in
that
the
don't
MLB.
know, Scott Boras is definitely, I would say, easily the biggest agent in baseball, and he drives a hard bargain for his players, and I think it's bad for the sport. But
well, look at Bellinger. He took a decrease in paycheck just to play because he wanted to get signed.
No, I don't think he really took a decrease. It's average of like 24,
He kinda
almost
just-
25 mil.
settled with the Cubs because he couldn't get more money elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's what I was trying to say.
24 mil a year isn't bad for him. I mean, he had a good year last year, but
Yeah, especially seeing hasn't been consistent. Like he's been streaky.
I think he could have went to like a better team, but money might not have been there.
Yeah. So he's like, I just got to take where the money, and hopefully those opt-outs, like maybe he just has a decent year and still worth his value, and then he can opt out. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, if he has like an MVP season this year, 100% he's opting out.
Yeah.
I
But
think
if he
he's
has
gonna
like a mediocre, then he's just going to keep it.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's a hell of a deal if he has a bad season.
Any input there, Core? Are you done playing with your paper?
I just don't see why it took him that long, but like, because who wouldn't want Cody Bellinger on their team? But the Pirates couldn't offer him $80 million, I guess.
The Pirates are never going to offer him $24 million a year. They probably offered him 10, if that maybe.
Yeah, we'll give you
They probably gave him a 3x30.
we'll give you $6 million a year and 18 boxes of pierogies.
He probably Scott Boras probably has Ben Charrington's number like
Blocked.
on not blocked, but like muted.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, but Scott Boras just ain't it for baseball.
And moving on to somebody else who signed an extension, we can talk about our Buccos. Corey's favorite
Boras
player.
favorite. You can't do that.
Sure, I can.
You know why? Because he's pitching opening day.
Good, I won't
And-
be there.
and we-
Sweet.
What?
It's on your ticket.
Opening day is also in Miami,
Exactly.
so I didn't think you'd be there.
I mean, you never know. Corey buys a lot of things when he gets a little too toasted.
Our home openers probably gonna be
Yeah,
Bailey.
we just buy a-
Bailey
it's gonna
Falter.
be Marco Gonzalez.
I'll buy a round trip to Miami next time I'm buzzed at TC.
They're gonna go find Rich Hill.
Right.
Ask him to be the home opener again.
He's still unsigned.
Just
Bring him back.
Bring him home.
Bring him home. Yeah,
Maybe
'cause
this is
this
a
is-
nursing home where he belongs.
Bring him home.
A
He's got
retirement
12
home.
Different teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keller signed for 5 years, $77 million, which is the highest contract
That's where
ever
$80 million
for a
went.
pitcher in Pirates history.
No, player. Not pitcher. Player. Because Reynolds technically.
Okay, maybe by average value.
Yeah,
but
because Reynolds like year by year breakdown really never surfaced.
yeah,
Really? Well, good for Mitch.
But it's just like it's just hilarious how the I don't know if you were going to talk about this, the Athletic article that got released about the Pirates about nutting.
yeah. I
Do you not
was-
see
I
any of
wasn't
that?
gonna talk about that. didn't
I
really
saw
care.
like a few things I didn't care to
Takes
read
to
it
talk about it.
because it's about
Still
Bob
doesn't know
Nutt.
how to read.
No, I can't read.
Basically, they just said they're okay with being like mediocre,
Oh, that's not shocking. But
and then 12 hours later they sign Mitch Keller. But like it's just funny how that it happens that next day. But I mean, they were in contract
Yeah, I was gonna say, settle down
negotiations.
over there, Cody.
They were in contract negotiations for like a very long time. But it's just funny how it came out the next day. Yeah.
It's probably just bad timing, to be honest.
God's
Yeah.
timing.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, God's timing.
God's timing. Everything's
God's plan.
everything's God's plan.
Oh, there we go. This podcast is all about Drake.
Yep. Ever since you said it.
And the top headline. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
See? Headlines?
Wow.
What about Marvin's room?
Yeah, it's funny.
There we go. Sorry. Takes good. We're getting off topic here.
You know, or just
I guess
leave it.
we didn't get the fucking black memo.
I don't usually get any memos.
Mm,
I'm just
yeah.
happy to be here.
Because Corey, you'll give Corey a memo, and he'll just be like,
What?
"When's the next podcast?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll be asking you. You told me 3 times already, and I'll ask you next week. Anyway,
Anyway,
anyway.
moving on to another pitcher. I don't even want to talk about, but
Wait.
you skipped one.
Yeah,
skip-
what,
you
we're
skipped
not
the
going to talk about.
oh yeah, well, I
You
kind
missed
of
the, you missed the
yeah,
Goldberg
but
section.
wait.
Who's next?
kind of forgot about that.
Oh,
But-
sorry.
Oh, I kind of forgot about
Oh, gotta forgot about that. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, who's next? Who's gonna get the next long term?
Did you see what the-
extension?
Pirates were tweeting at.
About
Tweeting at.
Yeah, like with the eyeballs and everything for Keller, and then they signed him,
Between that.
and then they and then they did the
that
same
has
thing
No, you're just dumb.
for O'Neal.
That's because he's back. It's not
No,
because
So-
they tweeted the same thing
they
with Mitch
tweeted
Keller.
eyes. I could tweet eyes, and it was that supposed to mean?
Yeah, but
Something that definitely won't happen, but like sometimes when you open up X/Twitter on your phone,
Twitter.
that like some tweets will be there, but like it will just immediately refresh and you won't be able to see what that tweet was. I did that on my phone today, and the first thing I saw was I didn't see who it was from. But it was
Was
just
it
like
the Henry Davis one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fake.
What
Ten-
was it?
it went away
10
before I could even
10
read
year,
it. but
10 years, 60, 70 million.
I was gonna say it's not gonna
Right.
happen,
It's fake. It's
especially
fake.
with him not even knowing if he's starting up this year.
Yeah, I saw that as fake.
What do you mean
Yeah.
if he's not starting up?
They're starting,
There-
yes.
I mean,
aren't
they'd
they?
be stupid.
There is no way.
he's talking about like there's rumors that they were going to start him in AAA.
There's no
Oh.
way he's going to start in AAA.
They
Zero
better
chance.
not do that. I'll kill somebody. Yaz, I mean, I read someone said Yaz is every starter, and Davis and whoever
No.
else
No,
is battling.
He was just saying that-
Yasmani Grandal said
Has
when
a
pitchers and
lineup
catchers
spot.
reported that he's not here to take anyone's job.
Mm.
He's here to mentor these younger guys.
And Charrington said today that Grandal has a spot at catcher, but he didn't say he was starting. He
Gotcha.
just said that he's going to be on the roster.
Okay.
He will catch probably like 2-3 times a week because they're not going to want to overuse Henry.
So what
If they
happens to
if they
Jason?
if they play 5 games a week, Henry's going to catch at least 3 of them.
DeLay still has options. He can be in AAA.
Okay, that's good to know.
Would you rather have Henry Davis as catcher or a right fielder over Connor Joe?
Well, Connor Joe's not going to be a right fielder.
it's
Where's he
gonna
gonna be?
Olivares.
He's going to be on the bench.
Okay. Well,
And
good.
probably Kutch if he plays any.
Kutch will
outfield.
never touch the field again.
I don't
No.
think Kutch will ever be in right field
No.
again.
It's going to be Palacios and Charles Oliveira splitting time.
okay.
Charles Oliveira,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say when did we get him, but
Everett Oliveras.
Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, you got his card the other
I
day.
did.
Olivares is basically like dollar store Jorge Soler.
Yeah, but isn't he a lot younger? Isn't he like 24?
Yeah,
He's got like high upside.
I mean, he has high power.
Yeah, he got a high strikeout rate too.
Goes for any Pirate.
Is it worse than Joey Gallows?
No,
nobody's worse than him.
I could probably have a fucking lower strikeout rate.
That's funny. Okay.
But anyways, who's next?
Cruz.
Cruz. I mean, who else?
I didn't say it had to happen tomorrow. Listen, hear me out. 3 years ago, we signed Brian Hayes to an extension. Last year, we signed Brian Reynolds. This year, we signed Mitch Keller. Next year, O'Neal Cruz. Year after that, Mike
And-
Trout.
They're gonna say Jackson Winsky.
Jackson Winsky will be part of a deal come the trade deadline.
Right. It's
Mike
gonna
Yeah,
be
Trout.
wait, where's Jack gonna play?
who?
Jack.
Center field.
Brian.
Brian's in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Do any of you besides Tiggs know the fucking Pirates roster? Corey's like, would you rather have Connor Joe or Henry Davis play shortstop this year? How about
I
the
just-
dumbasses? How about the dumbasses that like made an argument to have Cruz go play at first and have Peguero and Alika Williams play second and short?
I wonder where that guy's
Or was
on.
like, would you rather have Hoy Park or Kevin Newman playing short this year?
Hoy Park. I don't even think he's on the team anymore.
I don't think he's in the league anymore.
You know what we should bring back? Cole Tucker.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, he got cut again.
You know who else has gotten DFA'd a lot? Diego Castillo. Have you seen that?
No.
I forgot about him.
He's been picked up and cut. Probably he got like DFA'd twice by the Orioles in a week. Pretty sure they cut
Oh,
him.
speaking of a week, you know who we got back? Cannon.
Yeah.
Remember we put him on waivers. Seattle claimed him for a week, then we claimed him off of waivers from Seattle.
Pretty sure he like tweeted something like God's plan when
Yeah.
that happened too.
That's good.
Hey, God's plan. Okay,
Yeah, but
Shout out
that
Drake.
hamstring injury or whatever happened to Diego, knee injury, whatever that was, that kind of derailed him.
Yeah. I mean, he's been just
Shout out
this-
Railers.
Shout out to
Just-
Railer.
just this offseason, he has been DFA'd and claimed so many times. It's kind of funny. Kind of feels bad too.
Yeah, it feels bad, man.
feels bad, man. That's okay. Can't win them all.
Speaking of which, is Swaggerty on a team or no?
Probably not. Didn't he
I
step
think
away
he
from baseball
retired.
for his?
He got-
life in his
he-
Maybe
game?
did retire.
He got claimed by the White Sox, I'm pretty sure, and then I'm pretty sure he stepped away from baseball.
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
His auto's up there.
You got an empty shelf too.
On to the next.
We're
So
putting
now,
Nolan Ryan on it.
on to another pitcher.
Yeah, keep him coming.
Max
That's
Scherzer.
who's next.
Max Scherzer.
Mm.
No, someone named Edward Cabrera,
Mm.
Yeah.
man of elusiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
what's-
that night on Twitter was just electric.
what night was that?
Do you even have Twitter?
Not really. No.
He has
I don't
X.
really look
There
at
was
it.
there was this guy who writes for Rum Bunter,
Okay.
and he basically had this credible source. So he says that has fed him other information in the past that
Okay.
he's like so-called broke, and he said that the Pirates were like super close on Cabrera, and it was headlined by like Bay, Ashcraft, and Mitch Jeb. No, it was the Korean pitcher that we have.
Oh, Jun Sok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he
Bless
just kept tweeting. He just kept tweeting. He's like, it's getting close, it's getting close, it's getting close. Never happened. And then he deactivated his Twitter next day.
The guy from Rum Bunter.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he was
'cause
getting.
also, like,
he was
he's
getting-
sold. He's young. Like he like sold out.
He's
to,
like 22, 23
break
years old.
this, to try to break this. That
Like to the point
trade
that
was
to the point like
happening.
Jason Mackey was like tweeting about it too.
And Jason Mackey was on the side of like it deal's about to be done. Like
Yeah.
he believed the
And
Rum
then
Bunter guy.
apparently, from what I've been reading, is that was actually true. And then at the last minute, Miami like increased their price, and Sherrington wasn't willing.
no,
to
I
pay
think it was because Ashcraft like they were worried that he had an injury or something like that,
Yeah.
and that's what kind of derailed it.
Damn.
Go Railers.
So is he actually?
It's probably not happening at this point.
No,
That's okay. We don't need a starting pitcher anyways.
that was fun. I enjoyed Twitter that night.
That was. It went from this is definitely happening to like,
Ghost
guys, I
stuff.
am so sorry. He was like, this dude was ready to jump off the
Yeah,
bridge. And all
he was like
kidding.
apologizing, and then he like just deactivated.
And then
his
everybody
social.
was just like, dude, it's fine.
It's not that
Nobody
real, like,
cares.
Yeah. Interesting. You wanna
Is there really any good reason why no one's given Trevor Bauer a chance?
Yeah, it's
Especially
Just
us.
scared.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's the
all
backlash.
it's all just
backlash
negative
From his
PR
from
to
his
your
history.
team.
I mean, it's
Right?
behind him already. They literally.
Because I
signed
like
him.
I watching at least like all of his videos he posts and stuff. Like I believe he could still pitch good in the
Oh,
MLB.
100%.
He had a 2 ERA in Japan, bro.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, granted, he was probably pitching a fucking Polanco, but
who hit the ball 400?
yeah.
feet.
But the issue is I mean, it's just negative PR towards your team.
Yeah,
Big
knowing what to do
fucking
with it.
deal, man.
I mean,
I'm
should
sorry.
The Pirates sign him? I think so.
I would take him.
Big
I
fucking
wouldn't.
deal. He wants a league minimum. He said, "Cut me if I suck," literally. And like, there should be no reason why we don't give him a chance after we sign a fucking Aroldis Chapman, who has history too. It's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm getting heated.
Yeah, seriously. Next thing we're gonna be over here fucking fire Tomlin.
It's just, it's so. Yeah, actually, that
Fire
too.
Sullivan, here we
but
go.
it's so dumb. Like he's literally pouring himself out there for anybody to sign him league minimum.
But here's the thing: if you're pissed off as a Pirates fan, like why aren't the Yankees, Dodgers, like why aren't they signing him?
Who
I
has?
don't know.
Who has
Well, they have better
4
pitching
times
than
my
us.
payroll?
It's not even that. If he's asking for a league minimum, why is one of these like contenders not signing him then? Like,
Cause, like, 'cause what's the
it's
worst?
not.
Like,
It's
you
not
sign to a
just the
league minimum.
Pirates. It's
I
everybody.
think a lot of the teams are afraid that like if he gets signed again, like something else is going to come out, like somebody's withholding information or something.
I think people are just.
And then as soon
salty.
as he signs, like something's going to get leaked.
Then you cut him.
You cut him.
Exactly. I don't
It's
I
know.
really
guess
not-
when you're
I
a
don't know.
PR person, it's bigger than that.
I say
Anyway.
sign him. Bring him
Next.
on.
Anyways, on to another pitcher.
That's fucking
Another
good.
one.
Just
Talking about pitchers today.
Well, I mean, to be fair, 90% of the Pirates farm system's pitchers. So,
That's fair.
so yeah, Jared Jones pitched. I can't remember. if he started yesterday, but he pitched. I know he pitched an inning and a half or
Bailey
something
faltered
like that.
it and he gave up 2 runs.
And he was pumping the heat. Like I think he was averaging
Pumping.
like 98.6 on his fastball or something like that, with
Yep.
like a lot of movement on it.
Bro, I
so,
saw
Oh,
a
here
tweet
we
that
go.
said he threw this curveball that had 58 inches of vertical break.
yeah.
I don't
Jesus.
believe that one.
I think that if they like redo, I can't remember when they redo all the prospect rankings, but I think that probably by like early summer he's going to be probably top 25 prospect in baseball.
if he continues.
He's not even like top like 75 right now.
I think he's like 62.
Oh yeah, that's
Isn't-
what I said. He's
isn't
not going to
Sol-
jump that much.
Who's higher, Jones or Solomento?
Jones,
Is he?
I believe so.
Good, I can buy his jersey. It'll match.
What about Garrett Jones?
Yeah.
Do you have his
Except
jersey?
I'm not buying it if it's a Fanatics jersey. I have his jersey still, but it fit me in the 4th fucking grade.
Pitcher right arm only. Now.
Yeah. Try to put that on, I'll rip in the
Yeah,
back.
I'm real excited to see Jared Jones pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Real excited to see all these pitchers pitch a spring training, honestly. I mean, Skeen, Solomento, Bubba, Jared, Ronesy.
Ronesy hopefully finally figures out what baseball is.
Yeah. Speaking of which, on to another pitcher.
Oh, yeah, right.
My elbow's sore just talking about pitchers
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
he's fine.
So is mine.
You really have an excuse.
So, I don't know if you guys have paid. I know you've probably paid attention to it. That-
fucking airplane.
The videos of Ronesy pitching again, and he's kind of
I
looking like
mean-
his old self again.
I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but like I haven't been on Twitter in a few days, and the Pirates have played 2 baseball games.
Well, this has been. He's talking about like when pitchers and catchers reported. This was like 2 weeks ago.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen a single video except for Paul Skeens throw a ball through Quinn Priester's glove. That was the only video I've seen.
Yeah, I hope Ronesy figures it out. I mean, it was
That'd be huge.
it was a shame last year when they sent him back down to fucking low A in Brainton. He was getting lit up down there, and his fastball like topped out at like 92. And I'm like, yeah, you're not a starting pitcher anymore.
When they sent him back down to Colt League.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. So, looking like his old self, is he back in like the mid 90s? Like, what are we
Yeah, his fastball's moving again.
Yeah.
moving? I mean, I hope so. He throw a ball
Like at
forward.
least
and
like,
tell
Hopefully it's
him
at
moving
least like
fast.
96, 97,
Okay.
which I think at one point his fastball was like down to 91.
91,
so
92. Yeah.
That's
It's
like
ridiculous.
Adam Wainwright throwing fastball at 83 miles. I'll never forget.
is that dude in the league still?
Yes, he was pitching. No, he retired.
No, I was going to say, you're definitely
He
retired.
retired.
I was
after
about to
last
say
year.
I couldn't remember.
He finished last year. That's right.
If he was pitching again this year, he's gonna be throwing 72.
Bro, he had like a fucking 7 ERA last year.
It was not good.
Yeah, I'm real excited for Pirates baseball. I mean, we're going to spring training here in a little under a month.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks,
Yeah,
but he's counting.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We leave like
The ass
About a
crack
month.
of dawn.
6 a.m. Our flight is.
Opening day is March 28th.
Yeah, we come home on the 25th,
That's lit.
and then we have the home opener that everyone will be at. AJ was just talking the other day. He's like, I'm so excited for the home opener to go with you guys again. he's like, I might need a ride home because I'm getting fucked up. I was like, yeah, I drove last year. Someone else's turn to drive this year.
Well, and it's on a
watch out,
Friday.
curbs.
It was on a Friday last year too.
Corey's driving. He said
Yeah.
he's putting everyone in the
Good one.
Everyone in the Challenger.
Yeah. First of all,
We could just run a bus and Dylan can drive.
Yeah, I'm not driving a bus.
Right.
we'll get the Pittsburgh bus for all of us who want to like tailgate and make it home.
We are tailgating again.
Yeah.
You kind of
sure.
need a car to tailgate.
You tailgate the bus.
We're gonna need
I mean,
more-
I'm just taking the tea from work, so.
Here's what we'll do. We'll ask Corey to ask Greg to rent us a Port Authority bus.
Right.
We'll,
Go.
we'll tailgate
Fuck,
from
he's retired, bro. He doesn't
Yeah,
Don't
I
matter.
put
What
my-
about connections?
I put in my request the other day, so I'm good.
that. That's good. Glad
That's
you.
good to know because I still haven't put mine in.
Mine's in. Yeah, but it's gonna be exciting till we lose 14-0 to Baltimore.
Whatever, my shirt's coming
So
off when
Adley-
O'Neal Cruz hits one in the river.
Adley and Gunnar both putting 2 in the river.
Here's okay.
What?
We're sitting Kutch the first 7 games of the year. He's not playing.
Oh, I know.
He's
I know where
hitting
he's going.
300 at the home opener. Corey's jumping in the river. If he hits 300 home opener, you're jumping in the river.
Water's
Something crazy has to happen. For
Yeah,
me to
that
jump
is
in the-
crazy.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, what?
What do you mean? What? I mean, it's gonna happen when we're there.
Oh, okay. Tiggs will call
Well,
it.
Tiggs called it last time,
I
so
did call us.
it's on Tiggs to make the decision.
We have better seats this year. Shout out me.
Shut up.
If it rains, we're underneath that roof, huh?
Are we underneath? I think we are.
Don't we have double letters?
All I'm going to say is look out on the river when O'Neal Cruz is up for a second at bat.
Mm-hmm. A River's gonna know.
Are we gonna be like what's that guy catches all the home run balls?
Zach.
Fuck him.
Zach Camper.
Yeah.
Hamper.
What's his last name?
Dirty laundry.
Hempel.
What is it?
Hempel.
Yeah, I was
It's
close.
Hample, actually.
Yeah, Hamper.
Okay, Hamper.
Hamper.
Who cares, man? He was.
Yeah, we saw him last year.
Maybe if you learn how to,
Every half inning.
yeah, if you learn how to talk to O'Neal Cruz this time, maybe he'll give you a ball.
Yeah, silver.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, go
Silver.
Spanish.
What color was it?
Nothing.
I'm gonna learn how to say. I'm gonna learn how to say silver in Spanish now.
All right.
El Silver.
Thanks, Tage. Anything else?
Yeah, on to the next one.
All right.
Next pitcher. Wait.
I honestly think we should.
That's not a spider.
That's it.
One. That's it.
I honestly think that we should have started with Dylan to cover the Super Bowl because
Yeah,
our
I
last
was thinking that
podcast.
too.
Our last podcast was the Super Bowl, but I was just
I mean, I could rearrange it.
What can you do?
no. I was so excited.
Sold out.
Yeah.
Is that a nah?
Tix hasn't been first in a while, and I like to share the wealth. And I mean, I was more excited to talk about baseball than the fucking shitty ass Super Bowl. So, Dill, what do you got?
The Chiefs won and Mahomes was MVP Super Bowl.
All right,
All
Corey,
right.
what do you got?
Thank you.
Hey, what you got?
Mhm.
Listen, you guys are making fun of me. I have really bad short-term memory, and I don't remember half the game. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Dude, I was
had to
asleep.
look up the box score.
I kid you not. I was asleep throughout the first and second, like the whole first half. I fall asleep maybe 5 or 6 times. I can't even lie. I woke up to watch the shitty ass fucking Usher. That was terrible.
Whoa!
It was terrible. It was
You know
boring.
what was terrible? Commercials. Garbage.
That too.
Anyways, we'll get there. San Fran took an early 10-3 lead with the Jawan Jennings trick play to CMC, which no one saw that one coming.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty sweet. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
good
sweet.
one.
Pretty sweet. It was actually a boring first half. I was watching this. I'm like, I literally might turn off after Usher.
It was
So
very
Usher
boring.
came on, right? I thought he crushed it. He was out there rollerblading around in a circle, making me dizzy.
Yeah, doing his Sonic fucking application. Ready
I
to
thought
take
it
out
was
some
great.
orders.
It's-
Bro, will you stop playing with that paper?
Hey, I need that. That's for the game, bro.
Oh, no,
Don't
it's
ruin
got
it.
a wet ring on it.
That's what I'm gonna say, man.
Anyways, halftime show was good. I thought it was good. But
Ass.
you know what? Your opinions don't matter here.
I am in last in the hot take, so
Anyways, it was a field goal kicking show. So there were 7 total
I
field
put
goals.
$5 on Jake Moody win MVP.
I did at one point too.
Honestly, if he would have kicked the game winner in overtime,
Yes.
MVP. He would have.
Well,
Dude, there
he did kick an overtime kick.
Yeah, but it wasn't the game winner.
and two
It would have been like
records.
$5 to win like $250 or something crazy.
But so Moody set the Super Bowl record, the longest kick, 55 yards, and then Butker's like, "Hold my bear."
Right.
He comes out and hits it 57. We're
Mhm.
like, okay,
Where?
one bear, right? I don't even know the final score. I didn't even write down the final score of this game.
That's good. Chiefs
it
won.
was,
20
38, 35.
yeah, I don't think that was even close to being it. But anyways,
Here, let me do Corey. Hey Siri, what was the final score of the Super Bowl?
I think it was 26, 20, 25, 22.
Chiefs snuck past the 49ers
Stuck.
in overtime in Super Bowl 58 on February 11th, 2024. The final score was 25-22.
Sorry,
I got
didn't
memory
mean
of a
to interrupt
fucking
you.
hawk.
25-22.
22. So the game goes to OT, and it was, 19-19 overtime.
Yeah,
After-
ask me how
after-
pissed I was because I was sitting there watching the game. I had the Super Bowl poll. I had the NFC at 9, AFC at 6.
It's close.
And then I came down, kicked field goal, and I went to bed.
Kicked field goal, went to overtime. Overtime comes. New rules, right? New rules. Everyone gets a possession no matter what happens.
Yep.
San Fran takes the ball first, and everyone lost their shit because they didn't know the overtime rules. They're like, I didn't know the rules changed. And they're like, how don't you know after that Buffalo's Bill game that the overtime rules changed? Buffalo's
The
Bills.
Buffalo's Bill.
I'm still mad about that game. Anyways,
Kansas City's chief.
Kansas City's chief.
San Fran comes down, kicks
San
the field.
Francisco's 49ers.
Pittsburgh's still
What do you got, man? I'm done with this. This is bullshit.
Cleveland Brown.
I mean,
Cleveland's Brown.
you can't say that, bro.
You guys done?
Any other ones?
I think I'm good for right now.
San Fran comes down, kicks a field goal,
Yes.
and they were feeling good. I think there was like 7 minutes left. Chiefs drove down. 3 or 2 seconds left. McCole Hardman catches a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. After I think they had three fourth down conversions on that drive. I don't know what San Fran's defense was doing. I think they were playing
Yeah.
a prevent defense for
They
some
definitely
odd
had
reason.
plenty of chances to, you know, stop.
So, and McCole Hardman afterwards said, "I totally blacked out," and I don't think he even knew he won the game.
Well, yeah,
like,
he was
literally.
standing still. And Mahomes like ran up to him like,
yeah,
you know, we
yeah,
just won the.
like confetti's everywhere. And McCole's like, "What's going on, guys?
Happy New Year."
What happened, right?" So overall, it was a boring first half. Second half was better. Overtime was meh. I give it. You giving the Super Bowl a 0? 0 out of 10.
If you think the roles were reversed, like say Kansas City had the ball first, you still think they won the game?
Probably.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Probably.
I think so because they probably scored a touchdown instead of kick a field
Yeah.
goal. Brock Purdy didn't. You know, everyone's all on a Brock Purdy's high horse, but this dude can't win.
I
Can't
mean, the
win shit.
Niners really didn't have like a terrible game. It's just
I would agree. It's just they didn't win the game.
it's Mahomes, man. He's just. I'm not gonna say he's the GOAT right now, but I don't know. Brady better look out.
Are they the Patriots of like the 2000s
Absolutely.
and 2010s and now
It's just the new team to hate because you don't want them to
mean,
win.
I don't. The only reason we hate them is because we're tired of them winning. We want someone else to win, right?
Nobody else has had that
Well, that was.
sustained success.
I was just gonna say, and that was the Patriots. They kept winning, and
Yeah. So I think they're the new dynasty until they can show that they're not the dynasty anymore.
pretty much.
Until Patrick Mahomes retires or gets like a serious injury, and then they come in and they bring in.
That's honestly what it's gonna take. To be honest, not
Probably gonna
retirement,
trade to
but
the Pirates. He did
Pittsburgh's
play
Pirate.
baseball. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
You
The
did play
Pittsburgh's Pirate.
in Pittsburgh's Pirate.
You know what's a shame is the parade. The shooting at the parade is such a shame.
it's dumb. Yeah.
After a fight, it wasn't even like a planned. You know, it was just like a fight, and then they're like, "Oh, this is our new thing to do," and I'm so tired of it. So over it.
What?
It wasn't like how like most shootings are planned. It was
Oh.
just because they got in a fight.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was over beef.
but there's a lot of
Roast?
Yeah.
Chiefs fans that came to the rescue. They started tackling the guys.
Yeah,
And
shout out them.
shout out those guys for running towards a guy with a gun.
It's pretty neat.
I wouldn't do that. I'd
No.
be running the other way. I'm scared.
Serpentine.
Can't hit you if you're snaking it.
Till the bullet has ketchup on.
I seem to be
Or
pretty good at
slipstream.
hitting you.
What?
I seem to be pretty good at hitting you.
With bullets?
No, with a puck.
All right, let's move on from this conversation.
I just wanted to say, like, you know,
no, for sure, it's a tragedy. And it's just
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a lot of fun celebration,
Right.
and then it turns into that. And
and then like obviously I won't say obviously, but then you remembered for that happening and not the celebration of
exactly
the championship.
It was going to remember the shooting and not
Right.
the,
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
And it doesn't ever have to be that way, but people are fucking stupid. So
people like to ruin good things, you know. Can't have nice things anymore.
Nope.
Anyways, moving on to the Steelers because a lot of things happened with them before the Super Bowl. Since we didn't cover it during Super Bowl special, Arthur Smith is now the offensive coordinator. Kind of excited about that. We'll see what he can do. You okay?
Would you rather have
like it.
Matt Mexico?
no, anybody but him.
Okay. So Arthur Smith's
Arthur
anyone but
Smith.
him.
He hasn't coached the Steelers yet. Maybe
We-
he's
we
like
covered
the
it-
best offensive
We
coordinator
covered
of all time.
we covered some of this last time. I said I think the Steelers should have waited, but then you guys said that they
I
better
mean,
get
who
one
else are
now.
we gonna sign? I think it was either between him or a lot of people wanted Eric Bieniemy, but
Who actually went back to be UCLA's offensive coordinator.
is that where he went?
Mm-hmm. Yesterday.
UCLA's Bruin.
We just get to the rest of the pod. Oh my god.
We're gonna keep talking about the offense here. We
Penn
released.
State's pedophile.
Wow. I mean, that just took a turn. Jesus. So what happened with the releases there, Dill?
Mitch the bitch got released.
Good.
Praise the Lord.
See ya.
Mason Cole, see ya.
See ya.
No, that's definitely praise the Lord.
Finally, we can find someone who can snap the ball. And then Zach was telling me I forgot to look it up. Who else got released?
Okafor and Harvin.
And the
Yeah.
Chiefs fucking signed him.
Who?
The punter that was
Marvin?
having
No,
the-
Matt Ariza.
yeah, Ariza.
The one who also beat allegations.
Yeah. But again, Steelers probably could have taken him.
So
It's
now
a
we're
fucking
gonna-
punter.
So now we're gonna draft a punter in the 7th round from Iowa.
Right, first
Best
round.
punter in the NCAA, right? Because they punt the ball the most.
Yeah.
No, but he's got signed Brad Wing.
Anybody who can fucking kick a ball more than 45 yards, please come on our
45 yards
team.
means 25
Well, that's what
yards.
fucking Harvin was.
Brad Wing's the goat. Just nobody wants to sign him.
Who did we have when Harvin was hurt?
Sepulveda.
Brad Wing.
Don't ever say that name ever in this household again.
Sepulveda.
You know who has to go next? Allen Robinson. Cut him. It saves another like 7-8 mil.
And then you
They would
signed
save
Tyler Boyd.
money, but I do think he's still valuable to the team. They just didn't use him.
Trade Deontay. Sign Tyler Boyd.
But it'll be fun
And then
to
you know who's
cover.
going to be our quarterback? Justin Fields.
Yes.
It'll be fun to go over the draft.
Even though he
We're
won't be
gonna
our
do that.
quarterback.
It will
Probably
be.
in 2 pods maybe.
Yeah.
You say we're going to the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steelers just put their application in for 26
Yeah,
and
I saw
27.
that.
We're going.
I think they
Oh,
want
I'll
to
be
try
there.
to have it at Point State Park. That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, it would be neat.
That'd be cool. I mean, I'd go.
I mean, if they build that new like marina and shit down
That
there,
is not going to be built. That probably won't be done for 15 years.
get it done before the draft.
Could you imagine being on the Ferris wheel when the Steelers pick and you're all the way up
Right.
top? You're like,
Who?
What?
What?
Wait. Then you're going to have binoculars like that girl at the Pens game behind
Yeah,
us today.
There's no
Some fucking
chance.
Flyers fan behind us had
Oh,
the
binoculars.
Flyers fan?
Yeah,
That makes
Oh
she
my
had binoculars
God.
on.
Sure.
That's ridiculous, man.
I got to talk about that game in a second.
Anyways, so how do we
Fucking
feel about
hate
the Fields and the Russell Wilson rumors? Like,
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Westbrook.
that would have been
Oklahoma
Honestly,
City's Thunder.
it depends on how much Russ, like, is he still under contract?
Yes, he would have to get traded.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he would have to be
I
traded.
don't think they cut him.
Yeah.
I don't think they cut him.
I mean, is if they get Fields, is he a 1-year answer or is he the future?
He would have to be the future.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to invest in a lot in him.
I think with Fields, the big issue with him is what are the Bears going to do at 1? Because if the Bears are going Caleb Williams at 1, then they're trading Fields.
Yeah.
But if they're going Marvin Harrison, they're keeping Fields. So
But I think
Fields won't get traded until at least like after the combine, after everyone's like pro day and all that happy shit's all done.
I read something that said they were going to make a decision this week with him.
I don't think they'll
I
make
was
it
gonna
that
say I
soon.
think that the Commanders were heavily like one.
They
Atlanta?
they want Caleb Williams because
Yeah.
someone like in their front office or their coaching staff like used to coach him.
Or wait, did they just? Were they the ones that brought in Kingsbury?
Yeah.
That would be why, because I think wasn't
But then-
Kingsbury at
but it's like-
Oklahoma?
So would you
Was he
so would
USC?
you
Was
be
he the
mad?
USC or
Would you be
Oklahoma?
mad if the Steelers traded for Sam Howell?
I mean,
I don't.
I don't
that would
think-
happen.
if we traded for, I don't know how much of an upgrade.
I don't.
that would
I
be.
was
And
just going
he's
to say, I think he kind of sucks.
He
He's
can
not
get
bad.
stats, but he's not. He
The
won't win
answer.
you games.
He's not the answer.
I
He's
don't
better
know.
than Kenny.
He throws the
I
ball
would
down the
agree.
field, but
I would agree.
1 out of 2 of those balls are going to be intercepted.
I mean, you can't get much.
Doesn't
worse
really
than
solve
Kenny
an
Pickett.
issue.
Can't throw the ball 30 yards down the field if you don't throw the ball 30 yards down the field.
Yeah, I mean, you never let Kenny sling the ball really. And when
Well,
he did sling the
I
ball, he
blame
threw
I blame
interceptions.
half of that on Canada, but
So the like I said, the issue is Fields is what Chicago's going to do. If Chicago was smart, I think they take Marvin Harrison at 1
Yeah,
and keep Fields.
but they also
think
could
so.
trade back and get Marvin Harrison.
Trade back how many spots?
I think Washington has like 3, don't they?
Washington, I believe, has 2.
Washington does too.
They either have 2 or 3.
Chicago
Either
has
way,
what,
they can
1 and
trade
4?
back and get Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, Chicago has like 1 and 4. So I mean, it's
Marvin Harrison will not be there at 4. Guarantee that.
hey, you might, you never
depends
know.
on team needs. But
Also, didn't Caleb Williams say he doesn't want to play for the Bears?
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, honestly, you don't really have a choice.
yeah,
But like, why would you want to draft someone that doesn't want to play for you, right? Because then,
big tough shit.
I mean,
Like he would help them, but if he's not gonna want to play for them, then
yeah, like,
that's
why-
on you.
Why would you want someone on your team? It's like I don't want to play for these guys.
That's him denying the money and the playing in the NFL. That's on him.
I mean, he's just saying the Bears, which I mean,
I
if
mean,
the Bears pass
I wouldn't
on him,
want
he's
to play
gonna
for
get
the Bears
drafted top
either, but
3
at the same
anyways.
time, it's like these
Here's
people
the
trying to give
thing
you a
is
job.
like all of these like top guys that come out of college, right? They're all going to play on shitty teams.
Yeah.
So like Caleb Williams wants to play on somebody who's going to win, but like, sorry, buddy, you're
That's
like,
the thing. The Bears are dysfunctional, but they're not far off.
No,
They're
they're
really
not.
bad. They finished what, like 8 and 9 this year or something.
don't
Like
think
they're
they're
not
that good.
bad.
but
they're
th-
just the
that's the
Bears.
issue is like that's why the Steelers will never draft in the top 10 because they're never going to bottom out.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean,
It is what it is.
is what it is.
Other than that, that's all I got on football. Unfortunately, football is now over.
Dead.
Not completely.
I mean, it's like 95%.
There's
dead.
always football to talk about.
Is there?
Well, I mean, at least with the
The,
draft. The draft it takes up a lot.
The Winter Football League starting here soon.
The what?
Oh yeah, we can talk about the XFL.
Yeah.
Or the whatever they're called.
CFL.
That's the
USFL.
Canadian
I
Yeah,
don't
football.
know.
whatever it is. That's starting
We're
here
not
soon.
covering that.
Just saw an ad for that.
You know what I should start covering? NBA.
Right.
Who?
There you go. You know. a
Don't
lot
cover
about
that until the playoffs.
I'm gonna go do months of research. Sorry, we're not covering the NBA on this podcast.
The
because
Memphis is Grizzly.
The most basketball we'll cover on this podcast is Pitt and when the NCAA March Madness. comes out. That's all we got.
Right.
Shout out Pitt.
Pitt, shout out
Los
Pitt.
Angeles is Laker.
Dude, okay, you know what? Take it away. I'm done with this dumb shit today.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Let me know when yep.
I'm ready.
Thanks, Corey. So the Penguins Yager night was kind of cool. That was,
That was
sweet.
really cool.
Great ceremony.
Yeah, wish I was there, but watched it on YouTube. It was nice to see everyone. All like the legends were there. Everybody from like the 91, 92, 93, like all those years when Yager was young.
They did it differently. Like most jersey retirements are like that player and then like their families and maybe like two players, right? But they had pretty much almost everyone that could make
Shout
it.
out
and
to
the front
his-
office.
Shout out to his 29-year-old girlfriend that was there and saw his whole career.
Yeah,
That
I
was the
was
greatest
gonna
quote.
I was gonna talk about that. Yeah,
Go for it.
his speech was good.
It was really good. It was
It
funny.
He was talking to Lemieux and like he was like said how nervous he was, but
Mhm.
he his speech was good and he shouted out his girlfriend for you know being his girlfriend and watched and she wasn't alive when he played for the Penguins. It was kind of funny.
He's like, sorry you couldn't watch me while I was like playing
She wasn't
football."
around for my career, but I told her the stories. It was all good.
Yeah. It was a great night. He was at practice the day before.
Yep.
He took warm ups with the
That was
boys.
cool. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting him to take warm ups.
Yeah.
I wasn't
He
expecting
was just
that.
playing a year and a half ago.
But he played this
He's still
year.
I was gonna say he still plays.
He
Well, I meant in the
he laced him up
NHL.
for he was playing AHL last year.
He hasn't played NHL in like 4 years.
That was
been a while.
I thought it was
Yeah.
only
Like,
2 or 3 years.
It's been like 18, 19. But he just laced him up for the team he owns in Russia. He had an assist this year. But yeah, it was a great night minus the fact that we fucking lost.
I don't know how we lose to the Kings.
Well, it was just another one of those games of we're up and then lose late, bad
We're up
goals.
and then we're down.
What was the final score? 3-2.
I think it was
2-1 or
yes 2-1.
2-1 or 3-1, something like that. I don't remember if they scored the empty netter or not.
Shocker.
It was nice to see Yager back in Pittsburgh. I mean, I know there was like some fallout with him and Lemieux and everything like that, but it was a good night
It was good to see him back.
for sure.
It was really. We didn't get to watch Jogger, so I like watching those highlights and watching those videos. I was like, wow, I really wish I would have been around to watch him and Lemieux play together. Like, that's,
I mean,
Yeah.
we got our own Lemieux and Yager, Krasi Malkin.
oh, I forgot about those guys.
Yeah, so it's like it's crazy to think about that. Like, our parents had like Lemieux and Yager, right?
Yeah.
And then we have Krasi Malkin.
But think about them; they have all four.
Well, yeah, but like I'm talking about like they're like child,
Oh, like
childhood, right?
generational.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So like ours are Crosby Malkin, and it's like the Penguins have just been blessed with talent within the last 30 years.
in pairs too, not just like one.
I'm just talking
It's-
about like in general. Like you can make like Letang, Fleury. I mean, they're just been blessed with generational
Yeah,
talent.
I'm ready for the Kansas City Penguins in
I
5
think
years.
I
Kansas
think
City's
as much
Penguin.
as much as we
As much as we what?
as much as we love to shit talk to Penguins and how hard we are, like we should be super grateful because not many cities have the talent that we have year after year,
I mean, we got 3 cups with this core.
especially in today's NHL. Like it's damn near impossible to win
Yeah.
as much as anyone else does.
As the past 3 teams have won 6 championships. Well, not anymore now that the Knights won, but
So there's the ever-going Jake Gensel carousel trading rumors going around. He got hurt against the Panthers on Valentine's Day, I think it was. I don't know why he was still playing with like 5 minutes left, but he was getting bruised up, banged up that game. You guys think they're going to trade him?
No.
I mean,
no, they
I don't think
shouldn't.
I'm kind of caught in the middle. Like if they don't, great. If they do,
Great.
okay. But it better be for some pretty good
so
value.
the problem is he's a free agent, so it's going to be a rental, right?
Yep.
They're going to trade him for it's going to be a rental, and rentals get practically nothing.
Yeah.
So how about
That's why
how
it's
about,
tough.
how about if you do a sign and trade, kind of like what
Bo Horvat did last year.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
possible,
it is.
less
I mean,
likely.
it is less likely. It's probably just going to be a rental because he's at $6 million. But the problem comes is he's 30. and he's a free agent now. His last contract was 6x6, and now he's 30. He's a free agent. It's
Or
like
he's gonna be a 4x8.
that's-
It's not gonna be a 6. You think?
no, he'll sign 5 max. I was
Yeah.
thinking
Of
5.
It's 6.
Huh?
Of course it's 6.
I was thinking probably like 5, right around the ballpark. Of like if he re-signed with the Penguins, probably top tier at 8.
Yeah.
If he goes to the open market, he could probably legitimately get 9.
Yeah, I think so.
You kind of got me thinking about the 7x7.
Oh, brother. I haven't had one of those in forever. Oh,
Oh, from Steak and Shake.
yes.
They went out of business.
The Ven almost fell on us.
That's
We
when I think
almost
that's
died that day.
yeah. Holy shit.
So if we do trade him, what do you guys think is like a fair offer?
It's tough.
You're
because
not
you say he's a
going to
rental.
replace him. That's the
I was
problem.
gonna say you
Yeah,
lose
it's-
every time.
So it's like
Well, you're not.
You need-
You're not
you need-
trying to win a trade in the moment, right?
you
Like,
need a first,
Yes.
a
Plus
top
you're trading
prospect,
him, you
and a
should.
player like a top
Well-
caliber player, top 6
Well, what
forward.
I'm saying is, you trade Jake for a pick and a player. Like that player's not going to be the same as Jake right then and there. Like that first round eventually, but like
But it
you
doesn't
lose
work. That doesn't work for the Penguins unless you're getting like
next year's
an
first.
untouchable prospect. But you're not going to get that.
No,
No.
not for Jake. No.
And it's like, I if there was a team that was going to trade for him, I definitely thought it'd be Vancouver, but they got Elias Lindholm instead. I mean, personally, I would have done like a Gensel with Vancouver if like Brock Besser was involved,
I would love to have Brock Besser.
but that's about it. I don't really see any type of player that would come back that would replace Jake's value.
JT
But-
Miller.
Right? Remember those rumors? That ain't happening
Yeah,
anymore.
right. Good times that was.
But Dylan did see a tweet while we were at the game that says you could put the lady who serves you French fries at Burger King on Sydney's line, and he'd probably have 30 goals.
I was literally just about to say that.
So it's like you make everyone always makes the argument like, is Jake an elite goal scorer or does Crosby make an elite goal scorer?
I think it's both.
I think it's both.
I think he's proved that when Sid's been out.
I mean, you look at like people like Dupuis. Like he was a nobody until he played with Sid. Kunitz had a little bit more hype around him.
I mean,
He
yeah,
was a
I
better
mean,
player.
Colby
Gensel was the most talented
Winger
line mate
that-
Simmons ever had. Like,
Yeah.
minus
Yes.
Connor Sheary, of course.
yeah.
But trade deadline's coming up here in a couple weeks,
2 weeks?
3 weeks,
2,
2 and a half,
3
3 weeks. Kyle Dubas had a presser the other night talking about the trade deadline coming up. Basically, to summarize, he says they're not going to move future draft picks to basically they're not going to be buyers, is what he said. He didn't
Smart.
say it's not possible, but they're not going to move future draft capital at this deadline.
Smart.
He said the core is safe, which would be Crosby, Malkin, Letang. He did mention Carlson's name in that also, and then he wants to get younger.
So you're shipping Carter to the moon.
Old Carter has a no movement clause, so. But he
I
also
didn't say trade him. I said ship him to the moon.
How did Carter end up with this contract? Dude?
I have no idea.
it's the age. It's part of the age. Like
It's an age requirement. Like after 30 some whatever years, like you automatically get a
I
full
think
no movement.
Hextall was just smoking crack when
Maybe
he
that
signed
too.
this.
Well, did you? I mean,
contract.
yeah, we saw the list of
so.
trades.
I think that if you're the Penguins right now, I think two guys that if you're looking to truly sell, right? Ryan Rust got hurt tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
took a
if
slap.
Brian Rust is out for 3 weeks, let's call it up till the deadline, I think you trade Smith and Raquel. I think the two of them are automatically gone. I think if you could try to get maybe even like 3 pucks for Ryan Graves, you take it. I think guys.
I sadly don't think Ryan Graves is going to go anywhere.
No, his contract's horrible.
Yeah,
I think 3 guys that you should not move is Pedersen because he's been playing outstanding
for
last,
years.
the last
Years.
month or so. He's been playing great. POJ, he's young, he has a lot of talent. And Drew O'Connor. I think those are
POC's been. We watched him tonight. He was buzzing. He's been buzzing a lot. Goal in last 3 games, and
Mhm.
he's been playing very well.
I think those are 3 guys that are should not be touchable to trade. I think guys like Raquel, Smith, maybe even like Achari, Lars Eller. I think those are the
I like a
guys.
charge because he's the really only big physical, not even big, but he's the physical guy we have.
Well, I was gonna say if like we were actually trying to compete in the playoffs, I wouldn't get rid of
Atari.
Aller, but
I don't think Eller's going
I mean,
anywhere.
the next 3 weeks up until then, I have a lot. I mean, a lot shows about this team, their heart. So I mean, I guess we'll see what comes along here in the next couple weeks.
We'll see.
Uh,
Hopefully,
Speaking of trades, Penguins did make a trade. They got younger. The Kyle Dubas
Yeah.
got younger. They traded Nylander away with a conditional 6th, which turns into a 3rd if Bemstrom scores 6 goals.
Off
Just
to a
say
hot
what was-
start.
And he had one tonight.
I was gonna say what was the age difference? Like 3 months.
yeah.
One was 26, one was 25. So
So we're sitting there, and first name is email. coming down the wing. I'm like, why is this guy on the power play, dude? I'm like, what is going on? Like, get him on the bench. Comes down, gets the puck in the corner, steps out, shoots it top shelf. I go, I was wrong. I was like, I was way wrong.
I am going to talk about the game tonight here just in a second, so keep your pants on.
You're already halfway off.
Collins White was
Collins White. That's right. Yeah.
in the Penguins yearbook. They had his name as Collins White, not Collins Black.
So yeah, it's good.
Collins White.
Shout out to the-
that yearbook is bad.
Yeah, it was. Colin White was claimed off waivers and played against us in the same day.
Pretty
They had like the optional practice,
yeah.
and Montreal claimed him. They said, "Oh yeah, you look kind of good." Claimed him, and then he played against us that same night, which was kind of neat.
Probably because he was already in the city, right?
What? It was a home game.
Yeah, it was a home game. So Colin was here already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just
Just went to a different
he
locker
just,
room.
he just walked down the hallway.
Yep.
I guess. And honestly, Jari's been playing minus giving up 6 goals a night.
Ugh.
Hey,
I mean, there also wasn't much defense tonight, but Jari's been playing unreal. And if the Penguins wanted to, I think, keep Jake and not so-called sell the deadline, I think Sid needs to put the team on his back.
like
He
he
had-
did tonight.
He had 5 points tonight, so
Like this whole year. Yeah.
So yeah, talking about tonight, Ben's Flyers, Battle of PA. Me and Dill went
West side, best side.
always 7-6 final scores, high scoring game.
Sweating.
Yeah,
Sweating.
we were up 2-1 after the first. I believe it was 2-1 after the first.
2-1.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
after first. They scored to make it 2-2.
4-4 after the second.
So this guy, we're at 4-2, right? 4-2, 8.5 minutes left in the second. He goes, we just need to hold. We need to play sound hockey for the next 8.5 minutes.
And then
They scored 2 goals. Now it's 4-4 going into the
I went
third.
right down the shitter.
Penguins did score 2 power play goals tonight.
Unreal.
Crazy.
And we had we
And you guys got free chili.
We did.
Shout out Tiggs.
shout out to
Thanks, Siggs.
My
we,
phone was
we,
literally blowing up like with emails and stuff talking about the show.
we were perfect on a penalty kill. We didn't let them score for 6, and then the last goal, Crosby went for a hit and they called it a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a trip.
Yeah,
They
the officiating tonight wasn't really the best.
It was bad.
There was a lot of Flyers fans there sitting around us. When Russ got hurt, this loser next to us started clapping, and then we scored, and I said, "Fuck you, buddy!"
Yeah.
I said something. I'm like, who the fuck claps for an injured player?
Exactly.
Like, one of their players got injured. I think he took a puck off the leg. And, like, the whole arena was clapping when he was, like, skating off, right? And then this guy gets hurt, and he's like, yeah, sit down. I was like, dude, I'm like,
Yeah, he
"You
starts
dick."
clapping. I'm like,
Typical Flyers fan.
Oh, wait, how about the 12-year-old in front of us?
This girl in front of us was with her mom and her dad, and the mom was a Penguins fan, dad was a Flyers fan, and she has a Penguins jersey on. and
Penguins hoodie
Penguins hoodie.
and beanie.
She didn't have a hat on.
She remember
Oh,
she
might
had
throw
it.
off.
She didn't wear it, but she had a Penguins beanie.
And she was like cheering for the Flyers, and then the Penguins started doing it. She goes, "I think I'm going to be a Penguins fan."
And then we were up like 6-4, and then we scored the 7th goal, and then she started standing up and clapping. I was like, what is going on right
Yeah.
now?
She was like 9, but I mean it was a good game.
Pick a side. I said that. I'm like, this girl better pick a side.
We had nobody sit next to us, which was great.
Yeah, no one to the left, no one to the right.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was
God's
a lot of,
plan, that's
there-
why.
Yeah, that was after
Yes,
the last game. That was good.
Kansas City Penguins coming.
Kansas City's
Sit
Penguin.
retires.
Kansas City's Penguin.
Kansas.
I don't know. I just read this, but Patrick Kane went to the Chicago for the first time since being traded, and he scored the overtime winner on a breakaway
Really?
Oh wow.
against
Wow.
Chicago.
Pretty
Pretty funny.
Good for him.
But yeah, it's always nice being the Flyers. Twitter's kind of
Twitter's
hostile
on
environment.
fire. I love
Twitter is a mean place to be a Flyers fan when you live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but it was a good game.
Atmosphere was crazy. It was like one of the more energetic games we've been to in a while.
Was it your tweet of? Oh no, was it Mike's tweet that popped off with him in a Penguin jersey?
Yeah, that was me and Tiggs' doing.
Yeah.
When he said that if the Penguins beat the Flyers, that he would post a picture of himself in a Penguins jersey, and he would leave it up for the amount of hours likes it got.
And it got how many likes?
It
So
got a
we
lot of
DM'd
likes.
It
everybody
did.
that we knew.
Yep.
Told them to
Uh-huh.
retweet it.
And then Mike Clark was trending in Pittsburgh.
And then it ended up
It
on
was
like the
number
Penguins.
3. Like when they used to have that
Oh.
Twitter account that like posts like who's trending in the city. and, like,
Yes.
it just pops
Yeah.
up trending in Pittsburgh like number 3 Mike Clark.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. He'll still text me to this day that he gets like impressions on that tweet.
That's
God.
He'll get like random likes like here and there. So he
DMing
has to put it back up. for-
Dr. Harold on Twitter. Told him to
Yeah.
retweet it.
Good one. I'm gonna talk about a person ready for baseball season. Dr. Harold, big baseball guy.
yeah, like I said, Russ got hurt tonight. Hope it's nothing major, but these next 3 weeks are gonna be a lot for the Guinos.
Hopefully they well, now he's hurt, but they could trade him too. I wouldn't be upset.
Trade who?
Rust, Mister, I'm hurt every year.
Not if he's hurt.
Well, I
You
know
can
that's
still
what.
trade him if he's hurt.
I mean, you can still trade him, but who's going to take an injured guy?
How old is he?
31.
30-some.
Yeah, might be a little bit harder. Anyway,
Moving on from the Penguins here again on the UFC. 298 was last weekend. It was a good card. Anyone watch it?
Nope.
No?
I
Okay,
was
sweet.
asleep.
saw the highlights of Volk. That's it.
Just me.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch it.
Alright, sweet.
I would like to watch it, but
It's too late.
Didn't get to it.
It's too late, man.
It's always,
Now that we're getting older, I can't stay up for these anymore.
it's always
Yeah.
just me.
Sorry,
I'd
Dill.
be up if I didn't have to be up at 5:30 in the morning.
We'll just call off.
Yeah.
Easy.
Forehead.
I had to wake up at 5:30 for the next day for work too.
It's not worth being miserable.
I mean, I also
I
agree.
work. I work fucking 4 or 5 hours longer than you.
I said it's not worth being miserable.
Don't be soft.
I mean, I'm going to bed too. There's nowhere. I'm not staying for this.
So I'm just gonna cover a couple fights here. Henry Cejudo lost to Merab. Cejudo did not retire. He said today that he is not retiring. Meanwhile, leading up to that fight, said if he lost, he was going to retire.
Yeah, well, that's how it always goes. I'm going to retire, and then you get your ass beat, and you're like, I can't leave like that. You can't.
No,
But
not a big fan of Cejudo. Never been.
yeah,
Ian Gary beat Jeff Neal, and he got the loudest boos I've ever heard post fight. He couldn't even he literally couldn't even talk.
Like why?
does everyone hate Ian Gary? I don't.
Yeah,
know.
do you guys not know about like him and his wife?
No.
No.
not really. No. Give us a quick side story.
Okay, so his wife is like 40,
Okay.
right? Ian Gary's like 25, 26 years old.
Okay.
And years ago, his wife wrote a book on how to get rich by marrying professional athletes.
Oh my God.
And
Jesus.
now there's this was like months ago. There was all this shit with Ian Gary on Twitter, and everyone just hates him now because he's like basically Conor McGregor. Like he has the same attitude as Conor McGregor. He thinks he's good as fuck. Like don't get me wrong, but he's cocky and he's good, and the whole thing with his wife and
So it's just a formula for
disaster. Yes,
Seriously,
exactly.
that's
But
for
I
him.
mean, anytime like he tried to talk, it was just
Dude, just in his villain era, man. Just let him live.
I mean, I looked at my buddy Matt. We were watching the fights, and I was like, "You know how this stops? Get a divorce, because that's the only way it's ever going to stop." But
He's probably the kind of guy that enjoys it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's like, bring it on.
before that happened, like before all that surfaced, like he was like a fan favorite.
Yeah,
Now
that's
he's-
why I was confused when you said they were booing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Robert Whitaker beat Paulo Costa, even though Paulo Costa hit him with a fucking nasty head kick in the end of the first round. It was sweet. And then Volk gets knocked out by Taporia.
I did say that. That was pretty
I saw
crazy.
the highlights, yeah.
Yeah, I think Volk needs to just like take a seat for a while.
Yeah, buddy,
Take a
relax.
6 months.
You're allowed to have some
He's
time
probably-
off.
He's probably gonna take.
Yeah,
Holy
he's
shit!
taking a
I
year
feel like he's
off.
fighting every other week at this point. It's
Yeah, I
insane.
mean, he stepped against Islam on short notice, and he got knocked out, and he just got knocked out this fight too. It's just like take a break,
Right.
sit back, relax.
Tired of getting your ass beat, you know. Have some. Have
He has
some time
nothing to
with
prove
kids.
anymore. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
And I think it's hard because like Taporia said that he'll give him a rematch, but it's like how long do you wait to give him a rematch?
Yeah.
And
is there a timeline where you have to fight within as a champion? Don't you have to fight within a year or it becomes vacated or whatever?
and I mean, not really, but like you can't be turning down fights like left and right. But yeah, it's all about 298. Last night was a fight night in Mexico. It was a pretty good card from top to bottom, except for the fact that Raul Rosas was sick.
I was so disappointed.
Yeah, we were sitting there. We were in the living room watching the fights. Thanks for coming, Tiggs. And we were sitting there, and like Raul Rosas' fight was getting ready to come on, and on the bottom of the screen it says fight canceled due to illness. Now, Dylan was like, "All right, time to leave."
Oh, it
I was
wasn't
like-
canceled until the night of the fight.
like,
day of the
Canceled,
fight.
like minutes
at fight
before.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
like
sucks.
the time of the. I guess he said he was getting better or going to try and fight through it, and I guess he was too
Yeah,
sick.
he
Which
was-
is
and they actually rescheduled that for this weekend, this Saturday.
Well, that's good.
He's fighting Ricky Teresios, who was on the Ultimate Fighter. I know you guys don't watch that, but it'll be a good fight.
what are the other fights? There was a lot of. What was the bloody fight? What was the one where a dude had?
Some Mexicans, I don't remember their names.
There was a big fight in the crowd. You see all that?
Yeah, I was going to talk about that
Okay.
too. Thanks.
Thanks for ruining it.
Brian Ortega submits Yair Rodriguez. I know you guys probably didn't see this, but he. Sorry.
Say that's like I laughed before. You're just like. Da-da-da.
I got something in my throat.
You got a drink right there.
It's empty,
Oh,
probably.
whoops. Okay.
So
Understood.
Yair Rodriguez got submitted by Brian Ortega last night, and I don't know if it was like an arm triangle or what the submission was, but he
What is
Buddy.
so funny?
He's over here. I don't know what the. Yeah.
got something in my throat. Cuz.
Give him some of your.
Yeah, here it is.
I need a swig of something.
Here, I got you, cuz.
Thanks.
I got you.
He's gonna go take a drive.
He's gonna spit it back in.
Is that zero sugar?
Yeah.
Tastes like sugar. Anyways,
Yeah.
I ain't put my mouth on it, by the way. Waterfalled it.
My God.
That was on
Wait,
purpose.
hold
That was
on.
purpose.
Before we go, I had the hiccups again last night, dude. It was
Oh
so
my
bad.
God, dude.
He's like, at one point, I was like, Zach, can you let me outside and open the windows? I'm like, watch from outside. It was bad.
Dude, when you get the hiccups, it literally sounds like it hurts.
It does hurt.
Oh my God.
So Ortega submitted Yair Rodriguez, and
He's thinking about it too. He's thinking about not coughing over there. God. There's some drama in the UFC.
so he submitted him, right?
Yes.
And he tapped, and he just like didn't get off of him.
That's
he like
good.
kept like the choke it or whatever, and the refs like sitting there like trying to push him off,
Yeah.
and he buddy, I got fucking something in my throat, and I can't pause to go grab a drink.
Sure, you can. You can cut it anytime.
Right, I just cut right.
This is a 30-second, which is turning into a media
They're
timeout.
so good.
No, Brian Ortega submitted Yair Rodriguez last night, and he had him in a choke, and he didn't get off of him. After he tapped, and the ref was like trying to push him off to get him off of him, and they asked Ortega why, and he says that he couldn't hear.
Yeah, okay.
He said that he has real bad cauliflower ear, and he said that his eardrums were like shot.
Well, you just better have gotten the point when the referee was trying to push you off the guy.
No, they're saying when he tapped, he was just so in the zone, and like people were screaming that
Yeah.
he just didn't
They
get
really
off.
had to like push him off.
Yeah,
That's
they pushed
insane.
him off, and he was like,
Yeah.
What happened, guys?
Yeah.
kind of like when Corey drove over that fucking T-Vox. The guy's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Didn't see it.
And then one of my favorite fighters in the UFC, Brandon Moreno, loses to
Brandon.
also Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon Royval. I
Who
like
won?
Brandon
Who won the
Moreno.
first fight? That was the second one. Did Moreno win the first one?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
No, it don't really matter then.
But yeah, we are
Math?
2 months away from like 300 ish.
A month and a half because it's April 15th.
Yeah,
April 15th, yeah.
that'll be fun.
'Cause
Did
Can't wait.
you hear the news about UFC 306?
I did, in the Sphere.
Yeah, that'd
That's
be pretty sweet.
That's be neat. That'll be in like
October?
September, October.
They should broadcast the fight on the outside.
No, it'll
of the
be-
sphere while
That'd be
it's
kinda
going
cool.
on.
April is 4, so it'll be October.
Yeah, September,
Have
October.
you ever seen videos of that thing, like with U2 performing in there, and like this, like the animations they do inside?
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucking insane in there. But like, how are they? Like, it's only like one stage, and then it's like a theater seating,
Yeah, well,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's screen, stage, and then like a half sphere is only filled.
Right.
seating.
So it's like gonna be like the ring or the octagon's gonna be right here, but then like everyone's just gonna be sitting this way, watching forward.
I mean, it's the same way. You just cut something in half. You cut like an arena in half. It's
I mean,
the
I'm just
same
saying,
thing.
it's. I don't think it's ever like been like that unless they're at like Abu Dhabi or some shit. But like, doesn't really count because
Yeah,
it's
the
such a
only- the only
small
thing
arena.
with- The only thing that's like half the size is, like you said, when they do the Abu Dhabi or when they were over.
That's in a while
UFC
from now.
Apex. Yeah.
UFC Apex, that's what's called. Yeah.
How about that story about that WWE ship that got like trying to get
What
Boarded
elimination
by
chamber?
Oh yeah,
Pirates.
the
they got
Chambers
stopped
trying to
by-
get yeah, the Pirates trying to get the elimination chamber, like the entire fucking
them damn
chamber.
Pittsburgh's Pirates.
yeah the
I'll tell you what.
pirates. The pirates board the boat and they open up a shipping crate and Kane's just inside.
That's insane. Like when Michael Cole was talking about that, and like it took over a month and a half to get that from the U.S. to Australia. It was just
Took what?
Well,
the whole
'cause they were
chamber.
going through
The elimination chamber was
It
in
took a month
Australia.
and a half to get there.
Yeah,
They were going
yeah,
through
they
the
were
Suez
through water.
Canal
Oh.
and
they were shipping
pirates
it there.
tried to intercept the boat.
Yeah,
So they turned around. I
Tried
think
to
like
go
got
around
back
it.
to the Atlantic coast, flew or like either drove it or flew it over to California
It went
and then
that
went
way?
that way.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Dummy.
It's not the Minnesota Wild.
Last thing I want to talk about UFC, Corey kind of talked about already, but the fight that broke out in the crowd. Someone asked Dana White in his presser post fight if it's bad for the UFC. He said no. I mean, it's just a fight. But there was a dude in like black. Of course, he was wearing black because I didn't get the memo.
Right.
He like dropped two guys.
Bro, he just hit the one dude with a left jab in his
That dude was probably drunk too, but I mean, he caught a stiff left. The dude was fucking sleeping.
I said, "Fucking give him a contract."
right.
But yeah, that's all I got for UFC. So Corey, how about you wrap us up here, bud?
I need that piece of paper, please.
Oh yeah, forgot you were fucking playing with it.
Dude, your tissue right here is so thick it hit the top of my phone and made it scroll all the way to the top.
Buddy, that's because it's fucking all water filled. When
I thought you were blowing
It's
your
not
nose on there.
mucus. It's just
dumbass.
it's
Not yet.
Mio water.
It's not mucus yet.
All right, guys.
Are you done playing with that paper, dude? Like, come on now.
No. Took time to write some notes down.
No, you don't have a pen.
Tell us what your game is, Corey.
Bro, can you open the paper?
Why is it stuck?
Because you got the leaves still stuck on it.
Not allowed to look. All right. Today's game,
All right, on the hot takes now.
and it's over. Today's game, we're going to do Name That Sports Moment by the broadcast call as it was happening.
Oh boy.
This was a last-minute decision. I was on Xbox with Tiggs earlier, and I discussed two things I was going to do today, and both are just kind of stupid, but I needed something to do, and I think we're going to go with this one.
Is the other option that you didn't pick still an option for later in the future?
Probably not.
No,
But
It was a
not
Mad
stupid.
Lib, or whatever it's called.
Is it where you fill in the blanks of
Yeah,
a
like-
paragraph? It's already
like an
and then
adjective,
it would
a
probably
verb,
just turn
noun.
into you having to edit it out.
Oh yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to do
so-
one of those, but like something like really funny, but like
What was it?
it was
You
going to be
wanna-
a Mad Lib. Like where like I tell you to give me like a random adjective, and I put it on the line, but then like there's a story that you read that comes afterwards, and then it's just like what everybody said that entails to the story.
You never did Mad Libs when you were a kid?
I think it was cool.
We did lip dubs.
Well, no wonder why you can't read.
Remember our lip dub in Baldwin?
Oh my
No.
god.
Anyways,
Anyway,
let's do
so
this thing.
yeah, let me pull up this YouTube video.
I almost had it.
I'm not allowed to look.
Almost had it.
I just have so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the video obviously out loud so everyone can hear. Do you want to do this group effort or do you want to do one by one?
Group.
I'm doing the first. Well, there's 10 on here.
We'll go as a group.
Group.
Okay. So I'll play the audio out loud. You guys will have to tell me what the moment is, and if
First
you
one's Greg Polanco's swinging a line drive.
yeah, it's
Is this all
So wait,
sports?
what are we what
just
are we
sports.
specifically naming?
so name
The
me the
team,
moment.
game, or
Name me.
the
So
date,
no.
what the temperature was.
Name
The
me.
barometric pressure.
Name me the moment that is being portrayed by the audio, and if you can name me the two teams that were involved, it'll just be bonus points. I have out of 10. It's like the score is out of
Okay.
10 since I have 10. But if you can give me like
We get a half
extra
point.
stuff, yeah, I'll give you extra like bonus
Let's go.
points.
Okay, we got this.
Okay.
First one is 1979 World Series. Next.
Yeah.
Number 2,
1979.
Is this
World
all
Series.
sports?
Yes.
Miracle on Ice. Next.
No, it's the American Idol.
So,
one
but,
from
I mean,
2007.
throw that anywhere.
I'll be honest. Like some of these.
No,
are-
I didn't know if it was just baseball or just hockey, Tiggs.
No, I'll be honest. Like
Dumbass.
some of this is easy because like obviously the announcers calling the game is going to say the player that's involved. So like,
All right, can we just start?
Yeah, faster it starts, faster it's over.
all right, here's number 1.
Baseball.
Thanks.
Barry Bonds. 756.
Thanks, still.
I mean, what else
Thanks
do I
for
have to say?
contributing, Tiggs.
All right, so that's number 1. Can y'all tell me what that was?
It was Barry Bonds hitting
record-breaking home run. That was the Giants against. Oh dear.
Diamondbacks.
So yeah, it was Barry Bonds breaking the home run record
Yeah,
at 756. Can you tell me who the team was he was playing?
The Giants and Diamondbacks.
It was not the D-backs.
I'm gonna say the Nationals.
It was the Nationals.
Let's go. I'm
Yeah,
nuts.
thanks for nothing, Tiggs.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks for.
Just
Can you-
keep sitting
do you
there
know
looking pretty.
You know what inning it was, Tiggs, by chance?
Ooh, it was.
You have.
Wait.
If you don't, you have 9 options to pick from.
I'm pretty sure it was
Like-
later in the. I'm gonna go with the 7th inning.
I'm gonna say the 6th.
It was the 5th.
I was going to say
Ooh.
fourth.
Damn.
All right, well, good job on that one,
Should
guys.
we get a full point?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I mean, technically,
Yeah, I get a full point. Next.
well, I was going to give you 2 for getting the correct team, but
Well-
we're just going to let this play along. He took
Barry
steroids.
Bonds.
Technically, that doesn't count. All right, here's the next one.
This is
Kevin Walker
Kevin
and
Walker.
Pitt. UConn and Pitt.
Heartbreak.
Oh, he's
Kemba.
watching it. Oh,
Heartbreak Kemba.
What year was that?
This was.
Oh,
That was
2000.
2008.
I was gonna say 9.
That crossover is nasty.
Who was it on?
McGee.
I know, yeah. Kemba Walker hits game winner against Pittsburgh, who was ranked 4th. UConn was 19. Big East Big East quarterfinal.
What year was it?
2008.
2008.
It was. Actually, I didn't write the year down.
We don't have to play it again.
I just wanted to see the crossover. The crossover is so mean. All right, here's the next one.
Can't even hear it.
I'll replay it.
What was Santa Maria? I don't remember.
Did you hear who the player
it's
was?
Cleveland Indians World Series home run against Chicago Cubs.
No. Close. It was Lindor, obviously, because he said Frankie Lindor.
I couldn't even hear over the crowd.
Frankie Lindor. I mean, do you guys want to guess what the teams were involved? Or obviously Cleveland,
Lindor,
but
that was,
Doors.
I just guessed.
This
it
would've
was-
been like 2015.
so I'll give you-
Was that against the Cubs?
2016,
so it was a grand slam that he hit. So that'll
Listen
help
to
you.
the Cubs. I just said that, dickhead.
I didn't listen.
I'm
Would've
going,
been
I'm going the years 2016.
Well, again, I don't have the years on here. It's for you to figure out what the
Didn't
moment
he say in
was.
the beginning that if you get the year, it's like bonus points?
Yeah.
No,
So if you could name the year.
Okay, so
whatever.
it's Lindor's Grand Slam in the World Series.
It was the ALDS
Against the Yankees.
game 2. Frankie Lindor hits a grand slam against the Yankees, game 2 of the ALDS. It
Well,
was
what year
6.
was
It was
it?
6 years ago,
Of course it was
2018.
6.
It's 2018. Okay.
or at least that's when the video was published. So
2013.
Well, it definitely wasn't. If the video was published 6 years ago, but it wasn't 6 years ago because Kemba Walker wasn't 6 years ago.
no, it wasn't 6. Kemba's wasn't 6 years
No,
ago.
he found these.
The
himself.
video was just 6 years ago.
I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, so we're 3 for 3, right?
Yeah, sure.
Kind
I mean,
of.
you're
All right. Obviously, it's not this one.
Yeah, can we get the next one though?
Here we go.
touchdown Jags. Older.
It's the Jaguars.
Yep.
Got that part.
What was the name he said?
So David Gerard was the quarterback.
I thought they said Dan Girardi,
David Gerard. So this was
like 2006.
Early
yeah.
2000s.
And Mike Thomas caught the ball. But I mean, I don't even know why I'm telling you guys. You're supposed to figure this out, like what it was.
I mean, we're not. I don't think
So
we're
the Jags Hail Mary
Yep. Jags Hail Mary.
against the
What was that?
Titans.
No.
What would
It was
that
a
been
60-yard pass to win the game.
I got nothing. I literally don't have nothing.
for? No
You were
idea.
close with the T's.
Texans.
I don't think that's, we don't get a point on that one.
No.
We couldn't
What
get
was
anything.
the game?
Jags.
It was
Texans.
just a normal football game.
Oh.
Remember, this is just based on the broadcast calls.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a particular thing. Okay, next.
3 for 4.
Bosh back out to Allen.
Rebound back to Bosch.
I've heard this. I just don't know what it's from.
Cavaliers.
Let me play it again.
No.
The next one's so easy.
It's gotta be-
Yeah, like
For some
So
reason,
I have the year
Boulevard
on
for
this
Human
one.
Life is a dunk.
I have the year on this one.
No
It
shit.
was.
Is it
I
2009?
Close.
8?
Yes.
I want to say. I'm just gonna take it on a limb here. It's Cavs Celtics Eastern Conference Finals.
Exactly.
I'm fucking
LeBron
with it.
James dunks against the Celtics on. Who'd he dunk on?
Paul Pierce,
He got past Paul Pierce.
Glenn Davis,
Mm-mm.
Shaq.
Your boy KG.
Oh.
LeBron James
I
dunks
just started naming random awesome Celtics.
dunks
Glenn
on
Perkins.
That was a good name.
dunks on KG in the 2008
Davis.
Yeah, I already said him. Thanks for coming.
2008 NBA playoffs.
2008 NBA playoffs.
I thought you said what about him?
I'll take 4 or 5.
All right, obviously this one.
Oh, is this
We're
one-
gonna leave this one to Dylan.
is this Chris Olave touchdown?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ready?
Why is that me?
Because it's easy.
It's real easy. Tell me what happened.
Martolo Clone hits his first home run?
Yeah.
First and only.
Do you know who it was against?
Well, it's the Tampa Bay Rays because you said B.J. Upton.
No. It was
How am I
not.
supposed to remember who they fucking played?
He said B.J. Upton.
Do any of you two know who they played?
What's wrong with B.J. Upton? He's an outfielder.
He's not a fucking left fielder. You think his fat ass hit one at dead center? No, it was against the Padres.
Yeah.
How am I
Justin
supposed to know?
Upton.
No one was. They did clearing of the dugout too.
I don't know why that was for me. Why is it?
Because it was
Martolo
an
Clone's
easy
for-
one.
And you said the fucking Reds.
He said the Rays.
Oh,
Said
Rays.
The Rays.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
said
you thought
Reds.
his fat ass was hit one dead center?
He did crush
I'm
that
so
ball though.
confused as to why, what does that center have to do with anything?
Because B.J. Upton was a center
I
fielder.
thought it was a left fielder.
Justin Upton's the left fielder.
Oh, well, they're the same person.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
What did BJ Upton call himself, or what was that? Do you remember that?
No,
He like changed his name or something. I can't remember what he changed to. Something weird.
probably H.J. Upton.
All right, here's the next one.
I got nothing.
Thomas.
Give you a hint there.
It was Isaiah Thomas, obviously, but I
So
can't
that
remember
was
what
the-
I can't remember what game this was.
So Isaiah Thomas. Do you know where he went to college? They said the name. They said
Washington.
Washington. So this was in the Pac-10 tournament championship.
Yeah, I was there.
Early 2000s. Isaiah Thomas.
No, we're talking about little boy. Are we talking about little Isaiah?
Yeah,
Isaiah
little
Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, not big Isaiah. Little Isaiah.
Isn't that, okay.
I got nothing.
Maybe
So-
I
Well, no,
thought.
you said the early 2000s because like Isaiah Thomas probably would have been in college.
Short
in, like,
Isaiah
the-
Thomas has been out of the league for years, has he not?
Yeah, but he also spent a lot of time in the league.
Fair. Okay. I don't know anything about basketball, so I'm out on this one.
You like who their opponent was?
I mean, I've heard that call
Washington,
before,
Pac-
but I don't remember.
Pac-12 or
Pac-10.
I'm
Pac-10.
assuming they probably beat Arizona.
Yeah, it was Arizona. Washington beats 16th ranked Arizona in overtime at the buzzer. Isaiah Thomas hits the shot in the Pac-10 tournament championship.
How many more?
3. Yeah. Here we go.
Is it a horse race?
He said touchdown.
Yeah, that gave about nothing.
Can I hear it again?
Hold on. Go.
Is this one Zeke jumped into the
It
charity
was.
thing?
Oh, it was college.
Oh.
I mean, listen to the roar of the crowd. Like, that
Ohio
should
State
help
versus
Michigan.
you. Mm-mm.
was this Ohio State versus Penn State?
Mm-mm.
Oklahoma State.
This
When was Zeke in college? Let's start there.
2014.
Okay. No. Keep going.
2013.
Higher.
it was like
2015.
what,
Yes.
15 or 16?
It was 2005. It was 2015.
Ah,
Think about the roar of the crowd. How loud that was. What game was that?
Ohio State.
No. I'm not
Why?
talking about their opponent. I'm talking about a game of a lot of like people there.
was it Ohio State versus Bama?
What was the game?
Ohio State versus maybe. Just said
Thanks, but what was the game? Like, what was the significance of the game?
Should have been the
that. Rose Bowl.
Ohio State should
With the
have played
crowd being that loud, I would have thought it would have been a home game, but now you're making me think it was the playoffs.
Well, they didn't really have playoffs back in
College
that day.
football championship.
It would be,
No. I'll just tell
it'd be
you.
a Rose Bowl.
Zeke runs the ball 85 yards to the house to seal the win against Alabama in the Sugar Bowl 2015.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll get a half point for that one for getting Zeke right.
This one I didn't put on because this was easy. It was Chicago winning the World Series, and I don't want to talk about that.
So we got a noise complaint that night.
But yeah, got a couple. All right. The next one you'll hear is the one that we're going for next.
Has it started or what? Now you got me confused.
Rogers Hail Mary against Cardinals. I just said it.
What'd you say?
Was that right?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said Packers Hail Mary against Cardinals.
Not the Cardinals.
Lions.
Yes.
Is it a regular season game?
Was that the
Yeah.
one where there was like 6 people in the end zone? Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the controversial one?
No. It
One
was
against the
Rodgers.
Seahawks.
It was Rodgers
Oh,
throws
yeah.
Hail Mary for the win to Richard Rodgers against the Lions. I don't think that was a Thanksgiving game, but it was Thursday Night Football. All right, last one.
Oh, thank God. I'm just tired, man. Basketball. Unbelievable.
Is it a Zion dunk?
Listen to who the player was. Hold on.
I can't tell what Dickie V's saying.
Oh.
He's saying, oh,
Unbelievable. That's awesome, baby, with a
The
capital
player was
A.
Austin Rivers.
It was Duke.
Oh, Austin Rivers.
I had Duke, right? Duke
Yeah,
UNC.
that's Duke.
Yeah. Austin Rivers hits the game winner against Duke to complete the comeback.
Against UNC.
Yes.
You said
Duke
against
was 9 seed.
Ooh.
Duke was 9 seed. Carolina was 5 seed. So it wasn't really like an upset, but you know.
Unbelievable.
That's awesome, baby,
Don't you
with a
fucking do
capital
it.
A.
Don't you fucking.
Oh, hit Sid.
Oh, easy.
Hey, yo,
Now that's
calm down,
crooked.
Sid.
Yeah, you gotta
No,
move
give me a
Sid.
break. It was like that.
That's the firing zone.
All right, thanks for playing. I'll come up with a better one next.
I'm kind of mad you didn't have Greg Browns in there.
So I was gonna do a Pittsburgh themed one, but I figured that would have been too easy.
Why? Dylan's here.
Yeah.
Well,
Dylan doesn't know anything.
excluding
I
Dylan.
really don't know anything. If it didn't happen in the last 2 weeks, I don't know about it.
But like, obviously, we're all around for like the best calls. Like we have seen the calls. Like even if we weren't born for the calls, we have seen the best calls in Pittsburgh
Like
history.
1979
So,
World
like,
Series.
I thought it would have been neat to do Pittsburgh.
I mean, I
like-
could do that next time. I mean,
Yeah,
like I
no,
said,
no,
I
no.
thought it would have been too easy, but
Like I said, Dylan's here. Nothing's ever too easy with him.
Yeah, I could fuck up anything.
You and I can
Like
fuck up right
Raising
now.
Cane's right now.
I was gonna say Raising Cane's. I was gonna say my bed.
we can get there if we move on.
You coming with me?
No.
Okay, sweet.
It's not Wednesday.
What is Wednesday after today?
You don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
know,
you
Should've
don't
been
know
there.
about Wednesday.
I mean, it's just a day of the week.
right? Yeah,
Yep.
that's what we said too.
Okay, just a day of the week. Okay. I mean, it's hump day. That's all I know.
Mm.
Wednesday's hump
It definitely was.
All right. Anyways, let's.
Before we get into, no, we'll do it. We'll save it for after. So that's about all our podcasts.
Say what for?
Yeah, I'm
after?
kind of. Here we go.
I guess we'll see.
Oh boy, we're up. Someone's about to get slammed through a table. It's gonna be me probably.
Here we go.
yeah,
You have something to say?
No.
I think so.
said something.
I hear him.
Can you put your hat on all the way?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Doesn't fit-
Corey's over there like,
Should I repeat myself?
You look like Justin Bieber with that hair.
Thank you.
That's not a compliment. I wish.
anyways, so that wrap that.
That's
all,
That's
folks.
Kansas
all,
City's
folks.
chief.
Pittsburgh Feelers.
Feeler?
Pittsburgh's Feeler. That about wraps up our
Take 7.
Albuquerque's isotope.
That about wraps up our podcast. But as always, we'll end with our hot takes here. So let's see if someone can get one right. It'd be kind of neat. I'm cheering for you.
Sure.
Don't even look at me.
Got takes.
Yeah, I'm not getting this right. I'm going with the Penguins are gonna not lose before the next pod, which is
A week and a half.
technically the final game would be the 5th.
Is that the Pittsburgh's Penguin?
The Pittsburgh's Penguin, yes. Pittsburgh's Penguin is gonna go 5-0.
That'd be neat.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be real neat. All right, Dill.
I'm gonna say the MLB Player Association steps in to make changes to the MLB Fanatics jerseys. I don't know what they're gonna
What about
do.
the pants?
Yeah, what's the technicalities?
I
on this?
said uniforms.
You just said
You
jerseys.
said
Oh, what says
So
uniforms?
there's going to be a solution by the next pod. Is that what we're going with here?
They're gonna make some kind of change. I don't know if
Okay.
it's gonna be a solution, but they're gonna change them
Speak.
somehow.
One more thing about the jerseys. Did you see that they didn't have enough jerseys for players on spring training?
Yes,
What?
because they only ordered enough for 40
For the
man
active roster.
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah.
god.
and they forgot there's like 70 people that go to spring training.
Jesus Christ.
So they're just gonna make some kind of changes. Don't know what changes are gonna be.
All right. I'm saying the Pirates are going to sign a starting pitcher for our next podcast.
How about if they trade for it? Doesn't count.
Nope.
Okay,
Just
sign.
sign.
Dylan Cease trade coming.
Right. All right, Core.
Oh boy, I can't wait
Well,
for this one.
I'm trying to do reverse psychology here because Big 71 needs to, get back on the
Get his
That's
head out of
weak.
his ass.
That's
Right.
weak for you.
for
I
me.
can't wait for him to have 2
Mhm.
hat tricks next week.
Why is that? Anyway, my hot take is Malkin is not going to have a goal.
I misread that. I never learned how to read either.
It's that Painter
His
Elementary
arena is just-
education.
That's pretty fucking dumb.
I mean, well, it is, but finish it.
I'm saying Malkin is not going to have a goal and will continue his goal drought until our next pod.
And that's 5 games, we said.
Yeah.
If we're giving him 5 games, I'll give.
Playing pod is there's a game that day, but
Well, so
count that.
so we'll just count it 5 games then.
Yeah,
Yours and
5
mine will be
games.
5 games. So he'll just continue his
I
goal
hope he
drought.
has 2 hat tricks.
But and me too. That's why I'm doing reverse psychology because my fucking hot takes obviously don't hit. So hopefully this guy gets
Oh,
20
that's,
goals.
That's what was throwing me off because I thought he was just going to say Malkin's going to score. I was like, yeah, I mean, I hope so.
No, reverse
Not
psychology.
have a goal for 5.
But hey, it could be a win-win. Either Malkin gets off the schneid or I get a fucking win. It's a win.
How about if he scores and we lose the next 5 games?
I don't care if we lose. I just need
I
him
mean,
to fucking
I care.
score.
What do you mean you don't care if we lose?
Well, for his sake, I hope he win. But I mean,
so confused.
we need to win.
What if we all get a sweep here across the board?
That'd be sick.
Doesn't count.
I'm actually not really hyped.
That
on
would
mine,
be-
but mine's like a stretch.
That would be a one and done. That we would never get all 4.
If we all
We-
get them right,
we're
it doesn't
done with the
count. So that way
podcast.
Corey doesn't get a
No,
win.
we're done with the podcast.
Yeah, the day we
Oh, the
all go.
podcast just said.
Yeah, the day we all get our hot take right, Jens Cass is retired.
The next podcast is, all right, everyone, welcome back. And this is it. It was nice
Welcome
knowing you
to
guys.
season 1, episode 1 of whatever the new name
Newscast
is.
2.0.
Yeah.
New seating arrangement.
But as I was saying before we covered our hot takes,
Mm,
we got some big things coming up here in the next week and a half.
sure do.
Our next podcast is definitely be one that you will not want to miss. Just saying.
Oh boy. I
Oh,
don't know what it
baby.
is, but I guess something's happening.
Got some big things in store.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't tell it what was happening, so I'm not really sure what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing black. That's what's happening. So stay tuned for March 7th. It's our next podcast.
Real big day. Jens Cass history.
Yeah, honestly. Ben Roethlisberger, we're having a collab with.
Don't ruin
Football
the
one.
don't ruin the
Let's go
collab.
7.
Let's go 7.
Let's go 7.
But yeah, that about wraps up our episode 24.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, you did say that earlier. As always, thanks for listening, watching, subscribing. Get Yins or get out, and we'll see you next time.